Hello, how is everyone? Come on. Oops. Hello. Where is everyone? Come on. Oh, good. Hello, everyone. Hi, Kaya. Guys, go get a marker. If you have a Sharpie, go grab one. Get one if you have one. If you don't worry about it. All right? Get you a Sharpie. Get you a Sharpie. Otherwise, don't even worry about it. Do your thing. I'm just pouring my paint because I was visiting with my Nana, so I'm running a little late. I apologize, my friends. All right. Okay. Whoops. All right. Looks like I need new black paint. Hold on. All right, cool. All right. Hi, everyone. Oh, my God. Only 6 people. Guys, I can't live like this. Make sure you're sharing. 4 people now. Whew. All right. Share. And let's get everyone to join us, right? Right. Let me push this down just a little because I'm a little shorter than this is allowing me to be. Welcome, everyone. We're going to be doing balloon animals tonight. If you are, isn't that exciting? I think it's exciting. I love balloon animals, and while we're waiting for people to come on, I'm going to share a funny story with you. Where's my Sharpie? Oh, guys, grab a Sharpie. If you want, you know what? If you don't have one, just use your black paint. No big deal. All right. So, funny story. Now, see these? These are balloons. This is, it's 143. It's the Mr. Rogers. You know, I love you from Mr. Rogers. It's a very long story, but long story short, did you know I wrote and illustrated a book called Meet Little Bexta? Here it is, right here. I always keep it by my live videos in case I feel like showing you. It's the first page. That's my favorite. How beautiful is that? Oh, so beautiful. Anyway, so I was inspired by Mr. Rogers the entire time I wrote my book. I even dedicated it to him and about 5,000 other people, including Ruthie, who's my medium, and then Mr. Rogers immediately after, Freddie Mercury, Biggie, Jay-Z, Cookie Monster, Michael's Middletown, Rhode Island. I'm just extra. There's a lot. Look, there's a lot. Anyway, so I got, because I self-published, and the day I hit send for self-publish, I was like, I'm getting a tattoo to represent this day. Anyways, so then I get a tattoo. Hi, Mom. So I get a tattoo, and it's 143, the Mr. Rogers, and balloons. I thought that was a great way to celebrate. Well, a couple weeks later, I had my very own book release party at Barnes & Noble in Middletown, which was really, really cool. Hi, Ben, you cutie. I had a book release party at Barnes & Noble Middletown, and, not trying to brag, but you know I will, it was the biggest local author book release party they've ever had besides Sean Spicer. Who was the I'm so ignorant. Who was the political book that was released? That doesn't really count though, because that's like a big national book. Mine was a local book. I had the biggest book release party. The line was to the door, and I was in the very back in the kids department. Anyways, I wanted to set this book release party up to be like just so cute. You know what I'm saying? Like I had like little jellyfish balloons bouncing around. I had the a big backdrop with that page I just showed you with little Beck stuff. I'll just show you again because you know I'm really proud. I made this into like a 10-foot long backdrop. There we go. 10 foot long by like 8 feet high backdrop. Like it was actually no, it was 12 feet long. It's crazy. So I wanted to do, and I was on a budget because you know how I don't play games. You have pictures to prove it, Mom. I love it. I have pictures too. So I wanted to do like a balloon arc, but I was like, I'm not spending the money, which I should have just spent the money and supported local. But you have a Sharpie, good. You don't need to have a Sharpie. I would use a Sharpie. I'm using a Sharpie. But if you guys, if you have crayons, colored pencils, markers, whatever you want today, use that. I'm going to make it so everyone can join in no matter what you've got. So use a Sharpie to start, and then we'll get into other stuff. And we'll start in like 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. I'll finish my story and we'll get started. So anyways, big book release party. It's like the biggest day of my entire life, right? Like, who writes and illustrates a book? It's a big deal. So I was so excited. We are painting balloon animals, a balloon doggy. So anyways, I had John blowing up, I think probably like over 100 balloons, so I could tape them on around the thing to make a balloon arc. It was going to look really cool. Well, Emilio from San Diego, hello! So, John, he's a big guy. We're in the kids department of Barnes & Noble, and he's just sitting there surrounded by like 50 blown up balloons at this point. But maybe even more. Maybe like 75 or 100. I don't know. I was making him blow up every single balloon while I was running around setting up everything else. The poor guy just... and then tying it up, dropping it on the ground. To like 100 balloons, all right? I looked at him, I go, you just look so pathetic right now. Thank you so much for helping me. And I bent over and gave him a kiss. And this was 20 minutes before it was supposed to start. As I turn away, my entire mouth went numb and my lips started blowing up and I had an allergic reaction to the balloons at my book release party. We're about to start. I'm like, I need Benadryl! Like my lips are like, they're getting all like big and red and it was very, very scary. So guess what? I had to take 3 Benadryl, and I don't remember my book release party because the whole time I was like, "Hi, thank you for coming." I had so many people there. Seth Dame in the house, what up? Anyway, so that's my story. Grab you a Sharpie. If you don't have one, just use black paint. Who cares? I'm just saying Sharpie. He's not even watching, Mom, but I'll tell him you said thank you. You don't need a Sharpie, but if you have a Sharpie, grab it. All right? You ready to get started? All right, I am. Hey, Melissa. What's up, girl? All right. So, we all need a cup with like 2 inches of water. All right? We all need a plate of paint. I put this plate right in earlier's plate, so I'll just stack them. Plate of paint, blue, red, white, yellow, black, standard, what we do every single time. But like I said, today, if you want to use crayons, pencils, markers, Sharpie, that's the same thing as a marker, but I like Sharpies a lot better. I'm a big paint pen freak. I have a lot. Like, come on. I have these just handy right here. Come on. That's weird, right? Right. All right. So, anyways, what we're going to do is, let's get started. I'm excited about this. I think these balloon animals are wicked cute. All right, so are you ready to start? I am. I'm going to do something today that my Inky used to do with me when I was little, all right? And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I want you to trust the process and don't question yourself, all right? Just when I show you a move, I want you to just do it. Okay? Sound good? Hi, Luke, you sweet boy. I miss you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You're so cute. All right, Luke, I hope you're painting with me soon. Hey, Anna. Ashley, what's up? Make sure you guys hit that share button. I want to make sure everyone shares. All right, so we're going to get started. All right. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? All right, cool. So we're all going to use, I'm going to start with a Sharpie. If you don't want to use a Sharpie, just do this with a black. I love you too, Ben. You're such a good boy. You know what, Ben and Luke, I wish I should introduce you two, because I think you two would have a really fun play date together. Do you guys know each other? I'm not going to like bust out what schools you guys go to. And guys, never post online what schools you go to, but I'm going to see if I can get your moms to set you up on a play date, because you're both really sweet and I think you'd really have fun together. All right. All right, so let's take our black markers and we're going to put the cap on it. All right, now flip it over and take the cap, and we're just going to put it back on. All right, we'll put it behind our ear. All right, I look gorgeous. Oh my God. How does this even happen? My roots are 5 feet long. I'm a plus size model, yet I'm still drop dead gorgeous. Do you guys feel the same way? Are you blazing too? Whew! All right, take that marker out of your hair. All right, take the cap off again. Put it on the back. All right, now we're going to just take the cap off and we're just going to put it right on. All right, hi Sharon. Hi Logan. All right. Thank you, Melissa. You are too, girl. All right, put that cap on the back. I'm done messing with you for now, for the next few minutes. Are we ready to get started, my friends? I'm ready. All right, are you ready? I'm ready. Ooh, look at that. I love this tattoo. It's cute. It's blingy like me. Woo! All right, so what we're going to do, you ready to get started? Okay. So we're going to, and wait, before we start, remember, I'm doing something really special today that my grandpa used to do to me when I was little with art. I'm not going to tell you what it is until the end. It's going to be an exciting surprise, though. All right, so if you're like, what is she painting? Trust me, just do it. Just go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! All right, let's do it. Let's do it, my friends. Okay, so let's take our markers. Let me bring this close. All right. Hold on. Because this is drawing today, so I'm going to do it really close for you. Mrs. Donnelly, the teacher at Pell School, suggested I do this. That I do a drawing one that you guys can just use your supplies that you've got so everyone can join in the action, okay? So use your marker, all right? We're going to pick a spot. Now you can do it right in the middle. And we're going to do an oval shape, okay? All right. Don't think too hard about it. Just go for it. All right, now, then on the bottom left side, we're going to do a long V, all right? Let's do a little oval at the top of that. And then let's do another little V after that. I know you guys are like, what is Becky doing? But trust the process, my friends. Trust me. All right, now we're going to go up to the left top corner and we're going to make a C shape, kind of like a C, all right? Now it's just going to kind of hug this edge, okay? So we're just going to make a C. All right? You guys got this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right, now from the middle of that C, we're going to kind of make another C, just like that. It's going to come right down to this oval. All right. You guys are doing it. Parents, don't blow my spot. Let these kids be so confused. If you know what's going on. This is going to be so cool. Give me some hearts if you're with me. Give me all the hearts. Hey, what the heck? Give me all the hearts and give me all the likes and the shares and the laughing emojis. Go ahead, give them all to me so I know you guys are with me and having a good time. Ha 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 ha. Come on, guys. Hearts, 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 hearts. I need to see those hearts. And hit the share button. Share, share, share. You know I can see if you share or not. So, share. I get really sad after I do a whole paint party and there's like 3 shares. Share, share, share. Oh, you know what I just realized? I do have... You guys all know that these are free paint parties, right? They're going to be free for another couple weeks, and then I'm going to have to start paying, but, not paying, charging, but they're still free. But if you want to tell me how much fun you had via tip, I am not going to tell you can't do that. Venmo, right here. Venmo at Mermaid Masterpieces. MERMAID MASTERPIECES. Holla if you hear me. Ooh, ooh! All right, ready? Let's get to the next step. I'm not seeing any hearts, though. What's happening? This is very serious. Okay. How did I get blue all over myself? All right. All right, now on the right side, we're going to kind of make an oval. But this, on the top right, we're going to do an oval. All right. But it's going to kind of overlap onto this. All right? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, and then we're going to do a backward C right next to them. All right? And that's not going to overlap. That's just going to kind of end on the side. All right? You guys are doing awesome. Everyone is awesome. Everyone is cool when you're painting with me. Everyone is awesome when it's you and it's painting with me. All right, my friends. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do another side, like kind of sideways oval like this. And this is on, again, on the right side, and it's going to kind of go right into the middle thing. I wish I did this a little smaller. Ignore this line. I want this to be a little smaller, all right? Did you do your sideways oval? Ignore that. There, now you can't see it. All right, my friends. All right, and now we're going to do like an olive shape coming off this oval. An olive shape and an olive size. You got this. I'm so excited. Give me some hearts. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're having fun. All right, there's going to be a little triangle coming off this little olive shape. All right? Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do another oval. Okay? Just coming off. This one's going to be straight down. All right? And then we're going to do another backward C and just kind of connect it right there. There you go. There you go. All right. Are you guys ready to see what's happening here? Do you already know? Flip your painting over. Mine's a really chunky dog, but I think he's so cute, don't you? Look at him. He is chunky. I'm going to have to make him a little less chunky, I think. You know how I'll do that? Because we're going to paint over this, so it doesn't even matter. All right? All right. Maybe it's not that he's chunky, maybe it's that he's long. Is this a hot dog? I think this might be a hot dog. Are you guys having a fun time? You're happy, Ben? That makes me so happy. At least someone's happy with me, right? You're my buddy. All right, so it's time. We're going to close up our markers. All right? And we are going to pick our favorite colors to color in our doggy. All right? So my favorite color, I think we all know now, is pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big brush and I'm going to mix it with some white. Okay? I'm going to make it like a nice hot pink. All right? Nice hot pink. Now if you like red, you do red. If you like blue, do blue. It's up to you. All right? So I'm going to color in this entire thing hot pink. All right? Everything. I'm using my big brush. If you feel more comfortable with your little brush, you can do that. I'm just using my big brush because I feel like it'll be nice and smooth. Now the thing is, my friends, we're going to go back over the black, okay? So don't worry about if you accidentally go over all the black, because guess what? I'm doing it too. We're going to make sure you know what? Save all the hard, like the littler things. Save that for your little brush, all right? Don't even worry about it. You guys are doing awesome. I'm so excited and so proud of you guys. Who's feeling proud right now? Huh? Who's feeling proud? Make sure you hit that share button. I want to see a lot of shares, all right, my friends? Share, share, share. Share, share, share. Share, 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 share. Do you guys know that song? Share, share, share. Share, 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 share. Share, 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 share. This is like a kangaroo llama dog, all right? I think he's cute, though. I think he's so cute. Look at him. Look at him. This reminds me, you know who this reminds me of? And I can't wait to tell her. This reminds me of a dog that my best friend Gretchen almost bought once. Had a snaggletooth. And I think the dog was shaped like this. All right, look at this. This looks cool. Who's starting to love it? All right. Once you're done coloring it in, let me know so we can go right into the next step, okay, my friends? All right, because this is going to look so cool. I cannot wait to see how everyone does. Seth, you're done or you're happy? You're sharing. You're the bomb. Seth and Ben, I think you two are my #1 fans. And guess what? I'm you guys' #1 fan too. So, holla back. You know, I feel like maybe his face needs to be a little bit bigger. And his ears. If you want to add to yours, you can. Because why? Because this is your masterpiece. All right? Don't even worry about it. I actually think that looks a little better now. I think he was just too skinny. I'm going to clean off my little brush. You know what? I'm going to give mine like a, you can give yours like 2 little broops, whatever these are called. Broops. Broops. Guys, how is everyone having a good day today? All right. I hope you are. I really do. There, I think he looks so cute now. There we go. All right, how are we doing? I want to hang one in the groom room if you want. Beth, this is all yours, girl. Do you want me to write groom room? Actually, I'll do you a new one so it's more centered. How about that? Hit share, though, Bethany. I love you. Guys, if you have a dog, real or imaginary, well, this is a balloon animal dog, always bring your dogs to the groom room. I've never seen someone love other people's dogs as much as the people at the groom room. All right, my friends. Are we ready for the next step? Yeah? Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to add some white to whatever color we just used. So I'm going to make like a nice light pink. All right. See how I'm making a nice light pink this time? All right. So I'm going to take that light pink and I'm just going to kind of do little streaks under his belly. All right. And then I'm going to do these C's on his legs. Maybe do like another streak on his belly. See, now because this is a balloon, my friend, why was that frozen? I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. I think because it's so windy. So we're going to take our lighter color, all right? And we're going to just kind of do backward C's, forward C's. You know what I'm saying? Because this is showing that it's round, okay? So for the body part, I don't know if you missed this or not. How come this isn't? There we go. Hold on. There you go. So for the body part, we're just going to kind of take a little bit of that lighter color and we're going to do either frowns or happy faces, just random wisps of it. Okay? Now on the legs, we'll do kind of random wisps of C's and backward C's. All right? We'll do the same thing with the neck. So each of these little pieces is like rounded. All right? So same thing with the ears. We're just going to do random little C's, backward C's, frontward C's. All right? Backward C. Oh, that's a frontward C for you. Frontward C's, backward C's, okay? We're going to do this. Smiley faces, frowny faces for stuff that's facing that way. Picking up what I'm painting down, my friends? You picking up what I'm painting down? Are you picking up what I'm painting down, my goofy friends? I love all of you guys. You're awesome. Ben and Seth are my favorite, though. So, don't even try to compete with them. That's it. That's it. Don't even try. Don't even... Hey. Don't even think about it. Ben and Seth are my buddies. Both of them. And Luke. So... All right. Oh, Bethany, you're funny. All right, here we go. Now, my friends, what we're going to do is we're going to add more colors. So what I want you to do is pick whatever other color you want. I like purple, so I'm going to take some blue and mix it right in with my what? Red. And I'm going to mix, mix, mix until I get a color that I just love. So I'm going to... I'm going to add a little bit of white, too. Are you guys having fun? Do you guys like this painting so far? I do. I think it looks really cute. All right, so I'm going to take this beautiful purple I just came up with. You guys can do whatever color you want, though. If you want to do yellow or blue or pink or orange, or how do we make orange? Red with yellow. If you want to make brown, how do we make brown? We do red with yellow and a little dab of blue. If you want to make pink, red and white, my fave. If you want to make light green, ooh, I might add a little light green. I think I'm going to add a lot of colors to mine. So just do whatever colors you want, but I want you guys to make sure that whatever colors you add, just go for it. You know, just give it a little bit of, you know, this one's just going to get a little purple. Don't think too hard about it. You know, just the same thing. We'll just do little smiley faces, backwards C's, sideways C's. Don't think too hard. Don't think too hard. Don't think too hard. You guys got this. You guys are amazing. I cannot wait. You guys better send me pictures of how these come out because I think these are cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, so every color, make sure you do a couple little whimsy C's, couple little backwards C's, okay? Don't think too hard about it. Just go for it. Make it look awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. All right, you guys are doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. All right, look at these. All right, backward C's, frontward C's. See, I'm just not even thinking of it. Oh, I just accidentally made his ear bigger, and guess what? I ain't even mad about it. If you want to do like a thicker purple, go for it. Or blue or whatever you've got going, please, by all means. This is your masterpiece, guys. Just saying. Smiley faces, C's, frowny faces, that's the name of the game right now. All right, my friends, do a little purple in the tail. Just a little. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You guys see this? Just a little bit. My dad is taking me to Home Depot, on Friday, so we can figure out how to have better lighting. And I'm so sorry that I have such a hard time with lighting with you guys. Hey, Norman. All right, my friends. I'm going to add some green. Why not? All right, now what do we do when we clean our brushes? Make sure we're holding our cup with one hand. Swirl, swirl, swirl. All right, squeeze that extra water back into the cup. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Did you guys want me to sing for you? Hold on. Swirl, 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 swirl. Swirl, 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 swirl. And I said, swirl, swirl, swirl. All right, make sure you squeeze the extra water back into the cup, okay, my friends? You guys are all doing really awesome. I'm proud of you. All right, so now I'm going to add green because I don't play games, right? I don't mess around. I'm going to add some green. So how would I do this? Take a little bit of blue and mix it with yellow. I want like a really light green. Right? Look at that. Actually, I want a bluey green. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a glob of white to make like a sea foam. I think that'll look sick, don't you? Whew. I'm going to do a little more blue in that. Just going to find a color I like, you know? Ooh, teal. Perfect. Guys, you know I love colors. I like playing with my colors. It's my favorite. And figuring out how to do new ones. Now for this, I'm just going to do a couple swirls. So I'm going to take a glob of this blue. Alright, I'm not going to go nuts with it because I don't want to confuse our beautiful doggy. But you guys can do whatever you want. Remember, we're just doing frowny faces, backward C's, frontward C's, backward C's, frontward C's. We're just going to keep doing C's and frownies and happies and everything. Just going to keep doing that until we're like, oh my gosh, I love this dog. I love my dog. Do you guys have a dog? I don't have a dog. I wish I did. Maybe I'll get a dog after this is all over. I feel like that's like a good step in life for me right now. A dog. What do you guys think? I like this, I love how this green is making everything really pop. Right? Oh my God, this looks so good. What do you guys think? Are you having fun? Do you love yours? Listen, I want to remind you, no one's is going to come out exactly the same. All right? Everyone's is different. Oh, this one's, my dog's face is getting bigger. Everyone's is different. And what did I tell you guys a couple weeks ago? You know how sometimes in your head you imagine something to be like totally different than it actually comes out? Do you remember me telling you guys about that? With art, actually, it can be really with anything in life. Like, you know, let's say, you know, you pictured your dog animal. What's this? A dog animal? You pictured your blow up balloon dog one way, but he ends up coming out another way, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't love it. Guess what you gotta do? You gotta just keep trying. You gotta keep working on it, my friends. All right? I'm not gonna add green to those little parts. I think that will look cool. Let me do it. Let me do it. So we gotta just keep adding colors until we love, love, love. All right? Are you guys feeling good? Thanks, Carol. Harvest Gold. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't wait to see how yours are coming out. I'm going to actually clean off my little brush, make sure I'm holding the cup. I'm going to add a little bit more pink again because I feel like we lost some. Just a little bit of pink. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Remember, smiles and frowns. Smiles and frowns. And C's and backward C's. Remember? Oh my God. I think this is the most beautiful balloon animal I've ever seen in my life. Ever. That's it. I don't know what else to say to you guys. I love it. All right. So we've got one more little, well, we've got a lot of little steps left, but once you are like, oh, these colors are amazing, I love it, and I'm done, what we're going to do is I think we should add a little bit of shadowing. Don't you? So that people realize that this is a 3D animal. Duh. It's 3D and beautiful. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite dog. Beautiful. How do we feel? Do we love it? All right, my friends. What we're going to do is we're going to clean off our little brushes one last time. And we're going to just kind of do a highlight right across the top of white. Everything that's facing this way, we'll do a highlight right across the top of frowny face out of white. Doesn't mean we're sad. It's just a frowny face. All right, we're gonna just do a little frowny faces. Just that's okay, right? Right. Out of white, my friends. Okay, and then on the parts that are sideways, we're gonna just do a little whoop. All right. Maybe do a little C on that one too. Remember, we're just gonna do C's, backward C's, and C's. All right. This is gonna give it a little bit of shine. Because what's better than shine and sparkles? Nothing. Both feet need a little shine. You know what? I don't love that there. Yes, I do. I think it looks sick. This whole thing looks sick. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of white to its tummy. All right. Add a little bit of across there. I think its neck needs a little something right across the top. Right? So we're just going to be doing these frowny faces, C's, and backward C's. Even though I said that the wrong way for you. So that's a backwards C. This is a C, and this is a backwards C. Right? Right. Oh, this looks so cool. Right? Don't you think? I think you guys are doing awesome, too. I cannot wait to see what you guys have done. All right, we're going to do one more C on this ear. Okay. Whew, look at that. I mean, a little something on his jaw. Okay. Guys, this looks so cool. All right, so now we're going to trace this whole thing in black, okay? So we're going to hold our little brush with one hand, swirl in our cup with the other hand. Swirl, 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 swirl. Swirl, 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 swirl. All right, squeeze that extra water back into the cup. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our little brush and we're going to dip it in black. And we are going to outline each and every one of these little lumps. We're going to make our dog come alive. Now, if you are like, Becky, I'm not done, keep going. Keep going, guys. This is your masterpiece. I just got to stay, I just got to keep going just in case other people are ready for the next step. But if you're not ready, you just keep doing your thing. And then you know what you can do? My videos are never that long. You can always go back and watch it. All right? You know that. You guys are amazing. I love all of you so much, and I'm so grateful that you guys come to paint with me every day. Every day. You guys are so fun. You're making this social distancing kind of one of my favorite things I've ever had to do. Is that crazy or what? You guys are so much fun. And we have fun together, don't we? Mm-hmm. All right. Look at this. I think this dog is so cute. What should his name be? You guys have any ideas? What are you naming your dog? I don't know what to name him. Should I name him Bingo? B-I-N-G-O. B-I... Oh, don't forget to do a little triangle with black for the, you know what, the nose. All right. All right, my friends. Now, after we're done outlining this, you can totally just leave it as is, or you can paint it whatever color you want. I would recommend maybe letting it dry if you're going to do a different color than black. But if you're doing black, you can just go for it. You know what I'm saying? So, here we go. Here we go. Painting the same thing. Here we go. Guys, I need to be able to sing. No one has sent me music to sing to yet. And you know I'm a singer at heart. But I'm going to tell you something. My dad told me when I was a little girl, made me very sad, that he said, you're tone deaf. And then, guess what he told me the other day? He goes, Becky, I couldn't believe it, but you sang, here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I said, it's all right. He said I sang it on pitch. Pitch perfect. I don't know what to say. I do not know. Look at that awesome dog. Look at that dog. You're my girl, Seth. Woo! All right, look at, how do we love that dog, my friends? If you want, you can even take a little bit of black and do some black highlights too. All right, this is if you want, you don't have to. Kind of like some black smiley faces, black frowny faces, whatever you want. This is your masterpiece, my friends. Don't forget that. All right? Just whatever you want. I like adding all these colors though. You know how I roll. I'll just keep doing all this. I'm having way too much fun. Are you guys having fun? I always have fun with you guys. You guys make my life so happy right now. Thank you so much for that. You guys are all awesome. Who feels awesome tonight? Huh? You guys are so cool. Who feels proud of what they've come up with? Who feels proud? This isn't easy. This is a very hard painting. I'm going to tell you now that now that it's done. This is hard. This is really hard. This is hard for even someone who paints every day for years and years and years. It's hard stuff. But here you guys are, being awesome painters and trying your best. And guess what? If you don't love how it comes out the first time, you do it again. No big deal, right? Because we've got videos on this stuff. You guys are professionals now. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. All right. So, I hate to say it, but we're already done. Look at, I love how it came out. How cute. It's adorable. Guys, make sure you hit that share button. Hi, Jamie. Make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you love this. Make sure you tell all your friends, because you know what? I'm a small business owner just trying to get by during this weird time we're in. So, you know, and I thought this would be the best thing to do. So for now, these are free still. If you want to tell me how much fun you had via Venmo tip, I will not tell you you can't. It's Venmo at Mermaid Masterpieces, MERMAID MASTERPIECES. And I'm going to tell you something. If you guys ever decide to start your own business, which I highly recommend, make it a short name. Make it easy. Be nice to yourself. I forget how to spell Mermaid Masterpieces sometimes, and I feel like I sound stupid. But I remembered today. All right, my friends, here. I want to do like a screenshot. How cute is he? I think I'm going to add some more pink. I'm going to add more pink. You want to stay with me for that? No? Yeah? No? No? I'm going to add more pink, and then... Thanks, Jen. You're welcome, Veronica. I'm going to go, but... Hi, Steph. Look at... What up, Steph? I miss her. I miss all my friends. That's why I have all of them in my background. What up, Barb? Oh, there's an Easter bunny. All right, guys. So I'm going to add a little more pink to mine. If you want to add a background color, feel free. I'm going to leave mine white because I kind of love it like that. But if you want to add black or light pink or teal or... Uh-oh, I might need to add teal. I don't know. What do you think? I think mine needs to be teal. Yep, it's going to be teal. Do you want to stay with me? I might as well stay live if I'm going to add teal to it. All right, so to do teal, don't you love when I change my mind last second? I'm sorry, guys. Kind of sorry, but kind of not, because we just get to spend a little longer together, right? Right. Look at this. I gotta make more, though. Because you know what? I love the color teal. I think it's beautiful. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. Beautiful. Look at this. I'm making a lot of teal, my friends. Is this the same as that? Yes, it is. All right. Oh, here. No turning back now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... I should have traced the whole thing with my... You know what? I'm going to show you guys the proper way to do this. What am I doing? I just got excited. I'm going to take my little brush, all right? I'm going to take globs of teal, and I'm going to go right up against the black with it. Okay? I'm going to trace the whole thing. And if you pick up a little black, don't even worry about it. Because I'm going to tell you what. This is going to be fine, because you can always, this is the best thing about acrylic paint, let it dry and paint right over it. Alright? You guys got this. You guys are amazing. Who feels so proud right now that they can't even stand it? I want to know everything. Who's having a good, I'm not going to say vacation, but I'm going to say vacation. Who's been having a good time at home with their friends and family? I'm going to say this. You know what I did today? It was a good deed and it felt really good. And I always recommend these, but then I don't do it. But I did it today and it felt great. I wrote cards to 7 people. And I delivered them to their houses along with a painting each. And it felt real nice to bring a smile to their face. Because, guys, right now, let's face it, things are a little bit different. We got to be extra nice to each other, don't we? So, if you want, ask an adult, be like, dude, can you help me get, like, a piece of paper, a blank card, and an envelope, and a stamp, and write a nice card, draw a nice picture, and just send it to someone. And guess what, you guys? You're going to make their whole day. If you can add, like, a little glitter inside, that's always a mean surprise, but I think it's a fun surprise, too. Don't you? I like glitter. What else is there to do? I put some bracelets in that I had received, because I got them from, like, a garage sale, and I got, like, a big bulk basket of bracelets, and I went through them, and I said, ooh, Steph would like this, Peyton would like this, my Nana would like this, my mom would like this. So I went through, and it was so much fun, and I put them all on cards. Each card I wrote how much I miss them and how I can't wait to go for bike rides and come over and hang out and have fun. Gotta write cards. I think that it's a lost art. I think it's so special to do that. When I get mail, I cry. So that's me. But you guys, I think you guys know this about me, and I'm a very emotional person, and I will ugly cry. My friend, I'm not even going to call her my friend today, because she made me ugly cry yesterday. Her name is Amy Ruggiero. She said something so nice to me that it made me ugly cry while I was in a parking lot. Hi, Dad. Thank you. Dad, you know what's funny is that, I'm just kidding, Amy Ruggiero is my friend. She's my homegirl. Dad, you know what's funny is, you know why you call me B. Bexta? It's because you made a spelling error in saving my name in your phone book. You added an extra B, and now you call me B. Bexta, and it's very funny to me. Okay. Just going to keep tracing this. Guys, you got to just be careful. This is the hardest part of the whole painting, don't you think? Tracing it to color it in. Like color the outside part. Because you know how normally I'm like, all right, we're going to paint the background first, but I wanted you guys to be able to use like lighter colors. And I think that this just came out really cool. So I'm not mad about this. It takes a little longer, but I think it's totally worth it, don't you? There you go. Now little spots like this, take your little brush and just kind of color it, all right? This little spot, you can kind of take your little brush and just kind of, you know, get it away from the painting so we don't mess our paintings up, right? Okay. Same with here. All right, now it's the easy part. All right, clean off your little brush. Take your big brush again, and now it's fun time. You can take your big brush and just go for it. Just color it right in. Yeah, how satisfying is that? Oh my gosh, I love it. Now make sure it's a nice thin layer, my friends. If you're kind of noticing a little bit of white pop through, that's okay. All you gotta do, let it dry for a few minutes and add some more. Or you can even do it tomorrow. It's up to you. Because you know what? Your paintings are going to be amazing no matter what. I'm so proud of you guys. I hope you're feeling super proud. Right? Who feels super proud right now? That's what I want to know. I want to know. Hey, you guys want to know a secret? Because I feel like you guys are adults today. If you want, you can wrap your edges. Whoops. There I go. Messed up that little part because I wasn't paying attention. If you want, you can wrap your edges with the same color that we're doing the front with. Okay? Do you know what that means? It just makes it worth that much more money for when you sell it one day, for when we're both famous. Okay? Just got more black across. This is what happens when you get too comfortable. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright, so to wrap your edges, you would just take this green, okay? Or whatever color you did, and just kind of go for it. See how it's... Can you even see that? No. Yeah, there you go. Take that green. You guys are awesome. Who feels proud right now? Give me a heart if you feel proud. See, doesn't that look nice? Like from the side? We just use our green. You know? I'll do it right across the bottom. There we go. Guys, this is gonna... My friend Bethany is gonna love this. I'm gonna give it to her as a gift because you know what? That's my homegirl. And that's what you do for friends, right? I'm going to add some more of this teal so it's nice and dark and it pops. You know what? Bethany has a really funny husband. One of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. They call him Big Daddy, which I think is so funny. He's a good guy. You know what? If you guys need your dogs groomed, right now they can't be open, obviously, but if you need your dogs groomed, that's where I'd go. When I get my puppy, when I get my puppy after this is all over, I'm taking it right to the groom room to get the nails done, get the baths. Sometimes I'll get a bath at the groom room. Sometimes. I keep getting black in this. And what's my advice for you guys when you get black on something? Let it dry and come back to it, right? Right. I'll do the same thing. Okay. Sometimes I just like to make like X's so that it just, gives it a little bit of a different texture in the background. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm painting down, my friends? I don't know what to call this painting. I should have called it the groom room. Right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Has anyone even given me any dog names yet? He's done. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. So cute. Let me see. Oh, I love it. Soren writes letters and his great-grandma. I love that. Jen, are you talking about your great-grandma that I know? The cute little short Italian woman? Because she's my girl. You know I love her so much. Ugh. Did you see the pictures I took at the reunion? I got a really cool picture of your grandma and her sister, I believe. And they're both, listen, I don't know how they planned this. And it wasn't even Christmas time. It was like October. And one had like a red velvet shirt on, and one had a green velvet shirt on. And they like had each other's arms around the other's back. It's a beautiful picture. I definitely, if it was my grandmother and aunt, I would definitely frame it, but it would be weird if I did. So, all right, my friends, that's it. Seth, you're my homeboy forever. I'll talk to you guys all later. Thank you so much for a fun night. You totally made my day. And I'll see you tomorrow at 1, okay? I don't know what we're doing. Oh, we're going to do a clown tomorrow at 1. My Nana requested a clown. We'll do clowns. All right, I love you all so much. I hope you have a great night. Keep being awesome.